Hi there, my beautiful ARIES TAURUS. Welcome into your reading. Let's have a look at your month of August and what you can expect for both career and love. Oh my goodness, this is very aggressive. We are going to start by looking at your overall energy, and if you're interested in getting this exact reading as you see it here on YouTube but personalized for you, you can join us on Patreon on the Look Mama I'm Flying tier, and you'll get access to a private reading essentially for your month ahead, emailed to you at the beginning of every single month. Okay, so if you're interested, the link is going to be down below. We also have some other extra readings and extra tiers if you're interested, so definitely have a look. But let's see what all of this aggression was about. We have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. I'm actually getting this like someone from this country, so I don't know. We have Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. We have Flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And we have March and May. So I'm even getting like a name started with M could be relevant. So a lot of things about like specific stuff that's interesting. But what I'm getting here, I feel like there's a person that is behaving stupidly and may not be aligned with you anymore. So do not be tempted to lower your standards. Be sure of that you know what you want, right? And maybe it's time for you to take a little vacation from this relationship, whether it is a business relationship, family relationship, a romantic relationship, or friendship, whatever. Maybe it's time for us to take a little break over there. Okay, I'm kind of getting something about that. And I'm also getting something about like from March to May, there's like a 2-month gap. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like a 2-month gap. Maybe it's something maybe it requires 2 months, or you require 2 months, or this has been going on for 2 months and it's like, it's way too long, like move, you know? There could be something around those lines. Okay, or this could just simply be significant months for you. All right, I don't know. Let's have a look here. Try to get some more information. But I mean, on the bright side, we have that Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths. So, or pathways, paths opening up. Yeah. So there are new beginnings. So let's see, what do we have for career? What is going on for my Aries Taurus? We have surprising, broken heart. We have divine timing and nostalgia. So what I'm getting with this is, in a way, something from the past could be coming back. And I feel like this is an old idea that I feel like it's going to surprise you on how well it's going to go. Maybe this was something that has already disappointed you, and maybe you've already tried it. It didn't really work out, something like that. It could also be in a different way. Like, for example, before I started this YouTube channel, many years before, I had a YouTube channel about like DIYs and that kind of thing. And I was like, oh, this is fun. But then I just eventually, just let it go. And now here I am on YouTube again. So in a different way, but it's the same platform. So it could be something like that. Maybe it's an old idea that you tried it out in a certain way. It didn't really work. And now it's time for us to try it in a different way. Okay? That's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. And maybe that March and May could be like a time frame. Between March and May, you could, that's when you're going to see the biggest success from this. Or that's when you're going to have like a big blow up and things are really going to work out for this business or this idea, whatever, right? But be ready to be surprised. I really feel like things are going to work out in a much better way than you imagine. So what do we got here from the tarot? This is way too many, and you know it. Alrighty. Yeah, another thing that I'm getting is the past taught you something. And I feel like before you do anything, I feel like it's important that you kind of try and figure out, okay, so we had disappointments. And I feel like perhaps you were looking at the disappointments and failures in this situation with a really logical attitude. Like, if it didn't work, it's not supposed to work. It's not going to work ever. Right? And I feel like what you're being asked is like, look a little bit beyond that, So with this Hermit, and especially with the Seven of Swords, it's like, there's something, what I'm hearing is like, you're telling lies to yourself. So if it didn't work, it's because it's not for me. It's not align with me. I should just give up on it, never try it again, da 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 da. Those are lies. That is BS. So that happened for a reason. All of our failures, all of our heartbreaks, everything that doesn't work out happens for a reason, just the same as good things happen. Okay? So it's not about, oh, the great things, yeah, I totally deserve them. The bad things, it's not about you deserving them, it's you need them. Okay? So nothing happens just to hurt you, just to harm you. And so when it comes to these failures, when it comes to the situation that didn't work out, or just careers, whatever, why didn't they work out? What did you learn from that? Okay? Was there any limiting belief attached to that energy, attached to that situation that was blocking you? Maybe there was something that, I don't know, it wasn't the right timing. Like, we had this reading for the spiritual guidance on Patreon. This message in a reading on Patreon, that is the spiritual guidance one. And it was about, like, sometimes we need things not to work out for a certain time because we're not ready for them. Like, I have a situation in my life where I've started this project. I believe it was in 22. It was in 22. And I was like, yeah, this is fun. And I was so hesitant. I was so like going back and forth and wondering, is this the thing? Maybe it's not. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I'm just doing it. And every time, during that whole time until now, I couldn't finish the project because I was stopping myself. Like, I knew that was important, but I didn't want to face the importance of that thing. And so now, after 2 years, I'm actually ready to finish the project and to take it full head on and make it happen, because now I know how important that was to me. Back then, I didn't know it. I kind of knew that, it's nice and it's something that I like to have in my life, but I didn't know the importance of it until now. So, of course, I couldn't finish it 2 years ago. I needed all this time to understand how important that is to me. And now I'm ready to go. So I feel like it's a little bit of the same thing. Part of it, when it comes to timing, it's a little bit of the same thing. Some things are only revealed to us after a certain time. If things didn't work out in the past, it doesn't mean that they cannot work out in the future. It couldn't in the past. You weren't ready. You didn't learn that. You didn't understand the importance of something, right? So there is a timing for everything. And I feel like the timing in the past wasn't right. Okay, but now it can be. Now you're headed in a direction full of success, full of great opportunities. Okay, so is there in any way that you are holding on to a limiting belief, that you're holding yourself back in any way? Okay, I feel like those are questions for you to ask yourself. Definitely, we have some healing to do with this showing up. So that is something to consider. Then we also have follow your heart, have home, gift yourself, and be unapologetically you. Like, this whole thing for your career, it's like, yeah, the past happened. It's going to happen. You're going to keep on finding failures. You're going to keep on finding heartbreaks. It's just going to happen. What matters is that you do the healing and that you understand why those things are happening, the lessons in it, okay? The purpose behind it. So now your advice is, please follow your heart. There's something for you here. There's something for you in this nostalgia, in this previous idea. Okay, so follow your heart. Be at home. I feel like this is something that is really aligned with you. Not only that, I feel like this is something that is connected with your inner child. Okay, and if it is connected with your inner child, is one of the most important things that you can ever pursue. Okay, because it feeds your soul. It feeds who you are. So gift yourself with this opportunity to make this happen, okay? So again, maybe this is a month. Maybe you don't even want to start it this month. That is okay. But this is a month for you to rediscover yourself and for you to rediscover your past when it comes to your career and when it comes to this specific idea, okay? Or specific career dream, whatever, okay? And then start moving. But especially with Mercury going retrograde or being in retrograde until the 27th, this is definitely the time for you to review your past and have a little different perspective on it. Okay? And then after that day, move along however you wish. Make it happen. Okay? So let's take a look at love. more healing to be happened here. We have healing, we have options, we have sharing and protection. There's actually, and it's interesting how the crystal did this. So it's like, maybe you're attached to someone from the past and they're saying like, nope, there's someone new. Come share that with someone new. Okay. So there's definitely something here around, I feel like it's about that turkey, you know, and someone that is just not aligned with you anymore. And there's definitely some healing that needs to happen. Okay. But don't forget, you have options. So take as much time as you need for yourself. That is something that we should always prioritize. But don't block your heart just because you're scared of the same thing happening again. Don't block your heart just because you were, I don't know, wounded. Just because you feel like you're not deserving of love. You are, okay? So again, use Mercury retrograde to reframe a few things, to look at your mindset and see where you're lacking, see where you need to change a few things and think things differently, essentially, okay? And don't be afraid to share, to open up, to make new friends, to just be open to the world, to be open to people, okay? You can protect yourself while being open, okay? Let's see where this goes with some tarot. But to be honest, I feel like the biggest message here is like, someone is a devil and you know it. Exactly. Like I was going to say it in a little bit more lighter way, you know, like, you know, someone's just not for you, someone's not aligned with you, but your guides were like, no, this person is toxic, period. You know, so yeah, I feel like you're dealing with someone toxic and it's time for you to really understand the opportunities you have in front of you. Okay, because I feel like right now you may still be a little bit attached to that energy, to that person, maybe to the ideal of that person, and face reality. That's kind of the thing. Okay, this person is not aligned and you have someone so much better for you. I even feel like this person is already in your social circle, okay, the new one. Maybe it's even a friend of yours, but I feel like it's important for us to step back a little bit from this. Okay, because devil, not good. You don't want to play with the devil, you know, not the nicest energy. And again, this is not working. Why? What did it teach you? Okay, everything teaches you something. Everything brings value into your life. It's not happening just because. It's happening because it has value. So what was the valuable thing in this situation with this person? Okay, you've learned something. Maybe you've learned about self-love. Maybe you've learned about your standards, right? And you're not settling. Maybe you've learned about what you actually want and need in a relationship. Fight for that. Fight for that new realization that you have about your love life and that you have about yourself. Okay? And yeah, we literally have learned the lessons here. Okay? But I feel like this reading is mainly to say, someone's toxic, time to move. Okay? And again, more healing. I feel like, again, you already know this. Follow your intuition. But it is up to you to do something about the situation and to put an end to this. If you need to do some cord cutting, please do it, okay? You can like write your name in the middle of the page, put a circle around it, and then you kind of write things that you want to let go on the sides of that page. You cut it and you put it in water. That is one thing to do cord cutting and to kind of release stuff. It's with water. You can even grab those wet papers and bury it on the earth to really bury it, you know, put an end to it. Another thing is like meditation, and we even have that here. Oh, and we had the earth too. So yeah, that may be something. But we also have meditation where you can visualize the person sitting in front of you, and there's like a cord between the two. Is it rope? Is it chains? Is it made of paper? What is it? And then you find the right tool for that. So if it's made of paper, maybe it's some scissors. If it is a chain, maybe it's something a little stronger, right? And you find the suitable tool and you cut that cord between the two. Okay? So that is something. I feel like that is the biggest thing. It's just like wipe this up. Okay? Because then there are really beautiful things ready for you out there. Okay? So let's see here some fun stuff that you can do to finish this up. Okay. So these are just a couple of things that you can do to have fun, to just celebrate life, okay? And you can do these alone, you can do these with someone else, but we have sport event, we have indoor camping, new restaurant, window shopping, hot chocolate, backyard camping, we have wine tasting, brunch, and laser tag. So this actually doesn't show up quite a lot, to be honest. But feel free to pause the video and screenshot this if you want to keep as a little reminder throughout the month. But this is what I have for you. So if you're interested in getting that private reading at the beginning of every single month, Patreon is the place to be with lots of extra readings. You can also check out my other links in the description box below for my tarot course, my decks. That's one of them. My journals, my merch, anything is there. So definitely have a look, and don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. So thank you so much for being here. I love you very, very much. I wish you all the best, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye-bye.